What's up, guys, and great morning. Happy Thursday. It's a thankful Thursday to be awake, alive, and able to play some Minecraft hardcore together. So let's go ahead and let's hop in. But first, we're going to go ahead and talk about what happened yesterday, as well as we might turn the music down just a little bit. Come on, guys. It's a little bit loud as it goes just way higher. Let's see if we can just... There we go. That's a little bit better right there. All right, so look, guys, yesterday was really eventful for only being a 2-hour stream. It actually went pretty fantastic because not only did we almost get our handed to us quite a few times and lose our world, which is always more exciting, right? When you find out how much is on the line, even when you haven't done too much, but you get yourself attached, you find out all this is on the line, and what ends up happening is you end up fighting for it, right? And that's just what we did. We fought hard for it. So first thing that happened is we ran into an Enderman down in our little cave, and that was all right. And actually, you guys, let's get this more personal here. Let me hop into Minecraft, get our character up on the screen. As always, guys, I'm going to show you from start to finish what we're loading up in. We do have Forge out, but we don't technically have any mods on. As you see here, all we have is the ability to do so. And the reason we're doing that, once again, just to recap everybody, is later on down the road, should we be able to keep this single player hardcore world going, I would like to maybe look into doing some more hardcore builds that might take something a little bit more extreme, like maybe the use of some light matica. I don't know, maybe some axiom. I don't know how to do any of these things yet, so it'll be an exciting and a learning experience for sure. But in the meantime, we're just going to try and hold on to our world. So it's extremely vanilla at the moment. Nothing's been added to it so far. Yesterday, we found this CD, which is super cool. We found that in a dungeon while we took care of our first dungeon, by the way. Pretty cool. Uh, in the meantime, though, so what we were doing is we were right down here. We were down in our hole, right? And at the bottom there, we had found, well, not quite at the bottom, but on our way towards the bottom, trying to look for some diamonds, we had ran into an Enderman. And that was the first guy to kind of put us on edge, but luckily we kind of boxed ourselves into where he didn't have a 3-block space to roam in, and he was kind of stuck in front of us, and we just kept hitting him until finally we took care of him. We didn't get our first ender pearl yet, but I think he did drop like some block, podzol or something like that. It wasn't even a grass block, that little jerk. But the good news is, after that, we continued. We continued to go down that hole, which looks like it leads to the sky right now. Trippy. But anyways, we went down there and we ran into a skeleton and creeper combo. And at first I let the creeper just blow up. He blew up my tunnel, made it way too dark for me to see where to come back out from, which got really scary for a minute. Like, super scary for a minute. I totally thought we were going to lose the world. And then I kept digging around, and while I was digging around, I found my hole again. And then once we got out of that situation, we blocked it up. We came back, we took a breather. We went back down to fight for our spot there so that we can continue our descent into madness. No, I'm just kidding. Down to find some diamonds, and we ended up running into their friends. And when I say friends, good lord, did they have a lot of friends. It wasn't just the skeletons. No, we faced skeleton after skeleton just to come up on the dungeon and open the dungeon up the wrong way and end up getting a flood of zombies. So we had a horde of zombies as well. We made it through that. After the horde of zombies, once we made it up here again, blocked it up, saved for a second, we went back down there. And after that, we ran into a whole group of creepers. And so I ended up boxing them into one spot, jumping up and attacking them like this, one at a time, until finally I had dropped all 3 of them that I could see right there. So I opened it up as Alt D would do. And as soon as I opened it up and I turned the corner to put some light, boom, another creeper. Luckily, guys, I have my shield. I went like that, except without that in my hand. And I went like that, and we went boom. And then I ran, guys, I ran. And I came back up here. And we went back down. And we just kept running, rinse and repeat, almost losing our world, but fighting for it and winning. Almost losing our world, fighting for it and winning. And to be honest with you guys, it was a pretty exciting and exhilarating day. At the end of all of it, we ended up getting our first diamonds. We got a total of 8, so we were able to make a pickaxe, which was awesome. We will also more than likely be able to make either a chest plate or an enchantment table. I'll probably make both because we're going to go get more diamonds today. So stick with me. Let's go ahead and hop down in our mine shaft. But first, let's make sure we have the tools we need. We don't have the stuff we don't need in our inventory. That way we're not struggling should we face any any fierce competitors out there who would try to take our world from us. So without further ado, let's hop in and get some mining. We're also saving up the stone, guys. Gotta get the stone going so we can make some better builds later on down the road. But yeah, these are our goodies, guys. We also found the amethyst geode, dug that out, and made our first spyglass, which was super exciting. But yeah, guys, we also got our fishing pole and started cooking up some fish, which was kind of cool. We'll save up some of these salmon so that just in case we should run across some kitty friends, we'll make a cat friend. I hope everybody's Thursday is going great. We're going to go ahead and we're going to check on our stuff out here real quick before it becomes nighttime. I think, to be honest with you guys, we're probably not going to sleep through the nights today. I'm not going to be streaming quite as long today, and I'd like to get as much done as possible. So we probably won't sleep through the night. If anything, we're probably just going to mine through the night, guys. I have a good feeling about mining through the night. And then also, once we get more of the materials and more of that stuff going on, I'd like to kind of make our first starter home right there in the nook behind me. Right in the nook of that mountain. So, if you guys are on YouTube or anything like that, I did drop a poll. Go ahead and let me know where you guys would like to see me build. We got a few cool biomes around here. There's a dark oak forest around us closer to spawn. There's a spruce and kind of winter wonderland behind us this way. There's a birch and oak forest over that way, as well as we got an ocean behind me this way. So let me know, where would you guys like to see me build? Nice, guys, look at all our wheat coming in. That is just what you want to see. You just love to see it. So let's put these things away so I can grab the seeds as we do this. Gotta start out with a little bit of field work in the morning, you know? Just sets the body and the mind right. He says from his computer playing Minecraft. It's okay, guys, one day this will be me in real life too. That's what we're working towards, guys. Till then, we do it on Minecraft. Alright, guys, let's just keep this going this way. guys, before it gets too dark, we're gonna go ahead and head back. Hop up in our little makeshift house right there. Oh gosh, guys, we need to work on that. Let's just don't even hold any bars again. Let's shoot straight. This is pretty sad, but it's okay. We got everything we need right here, so we're not too worried about it. Oh man, guys, I think it was sticks that we needed, and we didn't even grab any wood while we were out there. So, can't do too much like that. Alright. Alright, guys, we're gonna sleep through one night just so that I can go out there and grab some wood. Otherwise, it's gonna be a really long night of me not being able to do nothing. So, let's go ahead and just push through that real quick. I did want to see too. Let's go punch a tree, guys, since we forgot to do the basic stuff. Do, 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 do. World's beautiful, guys. Lots of beautiful stuff in this seed so far. We're gonna go prioritize getting some food real quick, guys, to cook up in the middle of the night so that we can keep mining throughout the night as well. I think that's gonna be our better bet right now. We have quite a bit of wood on us for tools, as well as for... Oh man, I was kind of hoping to see some sheep on this side. Let's see. Oh, there's a whole island of cows, guys. Let's take the island of cows. That's what we're gonna do. gonna try and get back to my house because it's getting dark. It's getting really dark really quick. I don't know what happens when you throw a chicken egg underwater like that. I kind of did that on accident, guys, but who knows? Maybe it'll hatch an underwater chicken. It'd be pretty cool if it did. Alright. Here we go, into our base. Perfect. We're safe, guys. Feels so good to be safe. Alright, so let's cook up our chicken real quick. Chicken. Oh, not exactly what I meant, but I guess we'll cook some eggs too. I wish you could do that. I know they have a mod on Minecraft Bedrock, or an add-on, if you will, that allows you to kind of cook eggs like that. And it was such a trip, but it was such a cool little addition that I just didn't expect to make that much of a difference. But it was kind of fun how often I would find me and my girlfriend kind of like making eggs for each other and stuff. So that was really cool. But for right now, like I said, we're just chilling in vanilla. Once we know that we can keep this world, then we'll start talking about what we want to put together in terms of add-ons and mods that we put into this world. For right now, we just want to make sure we can make it out with our life. With our life, guys. Just doing a little bit of light organizing real quick, guys. Little by little, guys, we are stacking up. Only one thing left to do, guys. Find those diamonds. So this is where the dungeon was, guys. I feel like we could turn this into an experience farm as well and trade the rotten flesh for emeralds, so that's pretty cool. Pretty excited about that. Also, right over here to the right was our amethyst geode, so we can go down there and get amethyst anytime we need to, or anytime it's grown. We'll start harvesting that up because I do love building with that block. I just think it's so beautiful. I definitely almost got us killed trying to get it yesterday. And I definitely still believe it was worth it. So, you know, you believe different, fight me. Just kidding. I don't think anybody would argue that, and this is beautiful anyways. If you would, I'm interested to hear it. Put it in the comments. Let me know. It's just a foul block. I doubt to see that at all, though. I think most of the time when you hear about amethyst, people, they like the sound it makes, they like how it looks. But who knows, maybe there's somebody that it just bugs them, you know? They walk across it and it irks them to even hear the sound. If that's you, let me know in the comments down below, or in the chat. I don't like bumping my head, guys. Oh yeah, that's right, we also had some stuff going on up there. I don't remember exactly what that was, but it was a dungeon for sure. We have some diamonds right there. Don't worry, guys, I didn't miss them. We're leaving them for good luck. Now, I think where we left off, if I mine any of this out, it's lava, so let's be careful. Nice, guys, we're already finding some more iron down here, and that's awesome too. Love finding iron, love finding diamonds. Gold too, when we get to the nether we can trade that stuff, and that's going to be awesome. Might help us get our ender pearls without having to face too many endermen, and it'd be pretty neat too. I'm okay with that. If I don't gotta face them, then I don't have to, and that's a-okay with me. There's just so much lava, guys. Maybe we'll craft up some more torches. Our shield's full. You know, guys, I think I'm gonna craft up some goodies, and we're gonna go to the chunk that's just right here, and we're gonna face whatever's out there in mine because it's above the lava pits. And so maybe we'll find some diamonds while we're out there. I just don't want to do it in the gear I'm in necessarily, without maybe seeing if we can beef it up a little bit first. I definitely don't want to go down there with 8 torches. That just sounds like lining myself up for the same thing we did yesterday. And while that was fun and we got what we needed, I feel like we could do it just a little bit better. Pretty sick of this situation too. So maybe we'll take this deep slate we found, and we'll just craft it into a whole bunch of stairs. We'll just staircase our way all the way down to the bottom, and then we'll start cleaning up the sides of this as well. That way we have something a little bit nicer to look up when we're coming up and down this mine shaft, as well as a quicker way up and down it. I don't mind the stairs as much. Alright, let's put these there. Craft us up a bunch of planks. Let's take these and make us up a bunch of sticks. Let's put those there and those there. And let's make us up some torches. Awesome. Alright, now what we can do is we can put some of this spare stuff over here for trades. I know that seemed like I did a lot for no reason, guys, but there is a reason, I promise. I swear it's true. And the reason, my friends, is this. Should we go for the tile or the brick this time, guys? I think we're gonna go for the tile. Tile stairs and floors, brick walls with spruce. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, guys, you talked me into it. You were here, you saw it, you straight talked me into it. Let's do it. Here we go. Something kind of hypnotic about just placing stairs like this, guys, not knowing where the end is, but seeing like the difference in gradient. As you know, you're working towards lower Y levels, and you know that the stones are changing. You know that you're getting closer to your goal and closer to the end, right? And that part's kind of nice. It's kind of nice not knowing exactly, but feeling like you're headed there. It's one of the best parts, I feel like. And that, my friends, is what we call a message. All right. Just kidding. Let's go. We're almost down to our first little offshoot. Nice. Ooh, the storm's getting real out there, guys. I don't know if you could hear it or what, but it is getting intense. trim back some of these parts that I know are going to be problematic when I throw in the rest of the stairs later. We're going to go through and finesse a lot of this though, don't you guys worry. Provided we stay alive, we'll do a lot of this detail work. We'll open up and light up these hallways with a different light source. We'll add in some details to the walls. We'll add offshoots at different Y levels so that we can mine for specific ore. All of that and more. Alright. So I think what we want to do here, guys, is kind of just make like a makeshift way to get to that side. And I think if we just go in, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 blocks? So let's go in like 4 or 5 blocks as well. Maybe just past this gravel. And let's cut in over. And then what we can do is we could possibly, even if it gets too sketchy, we could even just open up. Oh, of course it's on the last gravel, right? That's awesome. There we go. Alright. So if we need to, we could even throw down a door right here, just so that we have like an opening to this level. If I remember correctly, it was a little sketchy right here. We're going to try and continue to light it up as well though, so it's a little bit better. What we can do, let's just make sure we have everything on our hotbar we need. Let's eat. Let's make sure we have our sword out. Let's make sure our good pickaxe is out, just in case this one breaks while we're breaking through some stuff. I know some of you are cringing watching me do this with a pickaxe, but I don't care. And I'll tell you why. I just don't. Just kidding. Because I don't have a shovel on me, that's why. And I'm not going all the way up for a shovel, I can't be bothered. So, we're just gonna deal with it, guys. We're just gonna deal with it. See, this is the pit right here. This is the one right here that's thwarting me. Sorry guys, brief pause to sneeze real quick. Blessings and all, you know. We love all the iron. We're gonna take all of the iron for sure. So that's all she wrote, huh? Let's go ahead and let's clean this up. Why do I feel like there's diamonds hiding from me over there, guys? What do we think? I know, we could turn this whole thing into obsidian. That would probably be the better bet. And we'd have a good amount of obsidian for portals and what have you. This is a nice little... Yeah, let's not ruin this. Let's just go up. Let's grab some water real quick. I know I didn't want to go back upstairs quite yet, but it's fine. We made this safe. We can come back to it. Let's just head upstairs real quick. We'll grab some more deep slate stairs while we're at it, so we can go ahead and finish our staircase down here. While that's going, we'll throw the iron we just found inside of the smelter so we can make up some better tools, some better armor, because right now we are looking like we're still wearing quite a bit of copper, and I'd really like to switch that out for some iron, and then switch that out for Some diamond armor. Definitely would like to get on some diamond armor. We are making it though, guys. We are definitely making it. We found some iron already. We got a good little stockpile of some wood going, so that we can make all our tools. Oh wow, look at how much better this staircase is, guys. Now we're flying. It's gonna be so much better. Eventually we'll cook up a real way to go down, and all that fancy stuff. Maybe we'll even just have a bubble chute straight down. Well, a bubble chute coming up, obviously. Oh, is that a spider jockey? Oh, there's a spider jockey, guys. First spider jockey of the game. If I was a little more well prepared, I'd like to kind of like get him trapped, but we're not quite there yet. So we'll just have to hope that Minecraft slides us another one at some point, and we'll be happy with that. Come back for the water in the morning. Oops.